What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and I just finished up watching Felix Cash versus Magomed Madiev, and this was a 10-rounder in the middleweight division, and this fight was Saturday, February 12th, from the Alexandra Palace in Muswell Hill, London, England, and this fight was broadcasted on DAZN, and in this fight, Felix Cash was able to get a close, unanimous decision victory over Magomed Madiev, and I personally scored this bout 95-92 in favor of Felix Cash. And I did agree with two of the judges who also scored the bout 95-92 in favor of Cash. And the third judge scored this bout 94-93, also in favor of Cash, which I could definitely see. So, this fight was crazy. It looked like Felix Cash won, arguably 8 or maybe even 7 out of the 10 rounds, but there was 2 crazy rounds in which Madiev scored a knockdown in both, and then there was also a point deduction. So, it was crazy. He scored 2 knockdowns, then a point deduction, and that really made this fight much closer than it would have been if there was no, obviously, points in favor of Madiev with those knockdowns, and obviously the foul that Cash committed, and I'll go more into that as I break down the fight more. But, Felix Cash looked pretty good throughout the fight, except when his chin got hit. He got hurt. In the second round, it started off. So, Magomed Madiev, he had a close first round with Cash. I'm just going to say that. It was a very competitive round, but I edged it to Cash with some of his jabs. And the jabs really worked well for Cash in this fight, considering he was the longer, more rangier man. And Madiev, in the second round, landed a flush left hook to the chin of Cash and sent him down to the canvas. It looked like a flash knockdown just because of how it landed. Caught Cash off guard, but it was a very nice, perfectly placed shot from Madiev. And Madiev is a fighter with only 4 knockouts, but he proved that he's very fast off his feet, and he definitely does have power and very fast punches to catch you with and to drop you. So, Felix Cash tasted the canvas there, but he got right back up, and on my scorecard, he won every single round up until round 10. So, in all those rounds up until round 10, Felix Cash was boxing very well on the outside. Arguably you could have given him 1 or maybe 2 of the rounds in the middle there. But, Felix Cash, he was boxing nice on the outside. He would also come forward a lot. He was jabbing. He was going to the body, going to the head, throwing very fast combinations. Looked very good, very solid, and it looked like maybe that shot was just a fluke. But no, later on in the fight, he did get dropped again. But it looked like in those middle rounds, Madiev sort of got tired from the body work from Cash, and he tried to land some power body shots of his own, but they weren't really working as well as Cash's were, and it looked like he was trying to land one big punch, and that's from Madiev. He looked like he was trying to load up on shots and trying to get Cash out of there, but it could have worked in round 10 if Madiev did push it more and if Cash did not continue holding. So more on that 10th round. Right at the start of the bell, in the 10th round, Madiev knew that he had to get a knockout to win this fight or score a multiple knockdowns and points, whatever. But he almost got it because it was really, really close with the point deduction and those knockdowns. So right from the start of the round, he landed 2 flush straight right hands to the chin of Cash. Cash got backed up, then he got hit again with a straight right down the pipe, right on the chin. That sent Cash down on the ropes. Referee made the right call, calling it a knockdown. It looked like at first maybe Cash did slip back because he was moving back, but no, he got hit flush on the chin with the further replay. And it wasn't even like the shot landed super clean. Or it obviously did land clean on the chin, but it wasn't like the most powerful shot that was going straight through his face. No, it just grazed his chin, but it still landed there. And it was a very nice shot from Madiev. And then when Cash got up, he was obviously on shaky territory, and then Madiev went in for the kill, and Cash just kept holding and holding and holding, and then the referee made the right call by deducting a point from Cash, and I really think he should have deducted another point, because the referee warned him so many other times after the fact that he deducted a point in the last minute and a half, where he was just holding and holding. I know that's a strategy to survive, but when it's like that, it reminded me of Devin Haney versus Jorge Linares, where Devin Haney was hurt and he just kept holding in the last 2 rounds. And Felix Cash held for a while. He didn't really look like he was stable. But then after the referee did deduct that point, which I commend the referee for doing, because most referees don't really do that often, but I commend the referee for doing that. It looked like Felix Cash started to come out a bit more and start to land more shots, and in the last 10 seconds, both of them went to war, and then we're throwing shot after shot. It was like Rock'em Sock'em Robots, and I thought that Cash could have got dropped again. That was not a smart move by him to trade with a guy that he knows he could get dropped and compromised by. But in the end, it still worked out. Cash won by unanimous decision. So with that being said, what is next for Felix Cash? I think he has a lot of options. I mean, he could possibly fight a guy like Rob Brandt, possibly a guy like Hassan Ndam. I mean, there's definitely a possible opponent could be Sam Eggington, and definitely maybe even the European champion Matteo Signani. I mean, those are a good amount of options that Felix Cash has next, and I would not mind seeing Cash face any of them. I mean, they're all guys in like the top 20, top 25 in the middleweight division, and they would actually be very good fights for Cash. And Madiev was a very, very good victory for Cash, considering that he was undefeated and coming off a couple of decent victories. So with that being said, what is next for Magomed Madiev? I think Madiev's going to go back to Russia and take on some decent opponents in his own right, and then possibly get another opportunity like this on a big promotion like DAZN, something like that against a decent fighter, and get possibly a nice victory. So with that being said, how did you guys score this fight? Comment down below if you thought that Madiev did enough to win with those knockdowns, those point deduction on Cash, and if you think that Felix Cash has what it takes to go far in the middleweight division, and if you think that he really performed well in this fight. So overall, Felix Cash gets dropped twice and holds to get a point deducted from him, but still ultimately comes out with the victory by unanimous decision, handing Magomed Madiev his first ever defeat. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.